Watch as I make this. A painting that started to go in the wrong direction turned out pretty amazing. Hang on. Hey everyone. Okay. We are gonna have some more fun. Alright, I gotta use up this board. Figured out what my little dirty spot was, and it was just a little bit of resin left over on the table I apparently transferred. So I'm good. I was worried I had to clean up the board and re-prep it, so we are proceeding. Alright. So we're gonna play with this smash stuff a little bit more, and then exploring some options with it. It's really fun because it's a simple process, and basically you never know what to expect, so there's always a surprise with it, which is kind of cool. All right, so this time, okay, so we got some stone coat that we're using. And I'm kind of wondering about doing a crisscross. That might be interesting. So literally pour here, go here, pour here. Actually, I'll probably pour here and go here. It might be easier for me to pull it towards me. And so that way, wherever they cross in the middle, wondering what happens there. So that's the plan. Okay. I've already got a small canvas over here that has a little bit of resin on it. So we're just gonna use that. And you know what? I might do a little silver. Change it up. All right, silver and a transparent blue. It's really pretty. It's like a cobalt blue. I'll put the colors at the end of this video. So if there's a color that gets your attention, you know where to find it. And I'll put the links down in the description on the bottom too. So I've got two blues here and a silver. And I might top it off with a little bit of silver. I don't know. That would be white. Let's do a little silver, just a touch. Okay. You're like a gooey palm, so I gotta take care of that. I like to keep my gloves somewhat clean. They're not impeccably clean, but it helps for not transferring over things you don't want to transfer. So, see, I've got a little canvas here. I don't know if you can see the white. Yeah, you can kind of see the white dot in the middle. So I've got a little bit of the stone coat base tint in the middle of that. So in case I got any color that transfers to the canvas, it could turn out interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go in an X direction. The trick is trying to pull it off so it's smooth. You got smooth lines. Because I don't want it to go jar, 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 because it's just grabbing. See how it kind of stopped right there and there's a little bit of line? But it looks like the blend's smooth enough that it probably will relax and ease out. So there's that. And then this one, all right, I was thinking there to there, but now I'm thinking wide spot, maybe go across. How do I do that? Like that. Okay. I'm a big one on when you're drawing, draw in the direction where you're most comfortable, especially if it's something that is new to you, as far as like maybe a new technique or something like that. So that way you set yourself up to succeed. So I know my pulling this with the resistance I get of the resin, to pull it towards me, I'll have better chances of control. So, all right, so we've got blues and silver. So over here, I'm going to do some white, but I've got a purple and a pink. So what I'm going to do is just transfer them instead of the blues. I'll do a purple and pink, but I'm still going to keep the silver so it connects them together. So I'm going to have white and silver being the same, except for purple and pink. So a whole bunch of color going on here. But we're doing experiments, so why not? A little bit of puddle there. And even if it's not as big of a puddle as the other one, that's okay. In fact, I'm kind of leaning towards not. I kind of did this by accident before, and I like the results. And that's why I'm kind of playing with it, seeing what else I can go with this. All right. The silver on top. Smush down the canvas. This time I kind of put this in first and then laid it down like that to kind of help move the colors over a little bit. Put a little bit of pressure here. And here's where it gets tricky. All right. So we got a little bit of a stop thing that I was worried about. Kind of broke tension. So I'm going to see if I can... Nope. All right. So, got a little bit of a mess going on here. Well, this experiment might have gone bad. So, let's see what we can do to fix this. That has been a request from several people to show us the failures so we can figure out how to fix things. All right, I think we got one. So my solution is maybe a bigger puddle. In this case, I think I'm going to do a little bit of blue and a little bit of purple. Smidge of silver. All right, here we go. Oh, that looks interesting. Okay. I'm going to let that be for now. We had a little bit of clear in here with this movement, kind of thinned out some areas. We add a little clear to this, and a little clear right there. All right, remember I've got Stone Coat Base 10 on here, so there will be some cell development that'll happen once this thing sets and rests for a little bit. So this should be interesting. I think we salvaged the piece. Do I know if this is the final part? No. Now, what I really like is the fact it's got a ribbony three-dimensional where it looks like it kind of rolls under there. And that would be interesting to do without the a stone coat base tint, because right now it's going to probably put cells all throughout and I'm going to lose that dimension. That's going to be interesting. I might have to play with that later. That gets my attention. That's something very unique. So I'm going to transfer this real quick to my curing rack. And then I'll bring you guys in for a close-up. So hang on a second. Get my nasty gloves off. Whew, I look like a mess. Well, here's the little guy here that I used to swipe with. And it's already going to have some cells developing right there. And it's got a little bit of a three-dimensional look right in here. So that excites me. There's some possibilities here. All right, so here's a nice overhead view. Bring you in for a close-up. You see, we got a lot of cells happening here. So this is going to continue to cook, as I like to call it. And I bet this area here will be covered. It's a very easy way to get cells and have a lot of drama in your piece. All right, until later, see ya. All right, here's the next day on this piece. And boy, did it change a lot. So remember we had that three-dimensional movement where it looked like it was rolling over? And see how many cells popped up? Really interesting. Okay, let me start here on the right corner and move around. You saw how easy it was to do this technique. Not even technique, it's almost like a trick. But it brings out a big wow factor. Very easy. Oh, I love that little curly cue. Something to explore.